Hey guys, Jennifer here. Welcome back to another vlog and meal prep video. If you are new here, my name is Jennifer Lynn. I am 50 years old. I have been doing Weight Watchers now consistently since 2019, and I'm a lifetime member. And I also do cash budgeting on here and trying to get into my little crafty side, even though by trade I am an accountant and I have never felt like a crafty person, but I do kind of enjoy doing a little bit of that stuff now as time has gone by. I cannot believe that I'm 50 years old. But if you are new here and you like this video, then be sure to click that subscribe button down below and like it and leave me a little comment. It really helps out my channel. I do work full time, and so the YouTube is my little side gig, and I love it, and I love my little community here. And yeah, I just love y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. But I just wanted to go ahead and start this video out. It is actually Friday night. It's been my busy week at work this week, and I just got home. One thing, I have my planner here. I am going to sit here for a little bit and kind of plan out my meals, maybe for the next month. I said that I was going to do that for the month of March. Did I do it? I did not. Every Friday night, Saturday morning, I spend a lot of time trying to pick out meals, and I kind of want to go get groceries tonight because I am getting my grandkids tomorrow just for a couple of hours, but I think that they're going to come from like 9:30 to 12, which is kind of my prime time to go get groceries, and Charlie has to work tomorrow, so if he wants to, I might see if he wants to go up there tonight and go ahead and get the groceries. I don't know if we'll end up doing it or not. Honestly, whenever I get home, I don't want to leave again. But if I do that, then I won't have to like go get groceries tomorrow. I can just get up and get ready, watch the kids. I need to put new nails on. Don't look at my fingers. They look bad because I took my nails off this week. Yeah, I just have a lot of content and stuff that I want to work on. And so, you know, I'm always talking about needing more time. And hang on a second, let me let the dogs in. I'll be right back. They're at the back door. Okay, I am back. I also had to swap my battery out because it was flashing, so I thought I would just let them in. Yeah, so it is 5:45. Charlie's still not home from work, and I doubt he's going to want to go to the grocery store tonight. But I thought that it would be good to go ahead and sit here for a few minutes and plan out my groceries. I mean, not plan out my groceries, plan out my meals. And that way, which if you are new here, the way that I meal prep is we pick 2 meals each week, and I make those meals on Sunday, and we have those throughout the week. We just alternate each night. So lots of times Charlie and I will, you know, we're just kind of like, oh, what do you want this week? What do you want this week? And we tend to repeat a lot of meals, and I also spend some time on like TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and stuff looking for meal inspiration. I don't like anything that is too difficult to make. I don't necessarily track my points since I'm in maintenance. I'm trying to see if I can, you know, eat and try to maintain within like my little 4-pound range. Here comes Miss Luna. Hello, beautiful. Luna, come here. She ran off. She's just coming to say hi to me, I think. All right, there. I turned the brightness up a little bit. I had turned it way down when I was in the car the other day because in the car it's like hard to record because the sun is just like shining right in. So anyway, I felt like I was looking a little dark, so sorry about that. But anywho, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to see what I can find on meals. I usually always start like on TikTok, and like this past week we just did, what do we have? Fajitas. And fajitas with Spanish cauliflower rice and then chili. I figured, because I didn't want to cook 2 meals because I had to work last Saturday. So Charlie likes to make his chili. It was okay. And I didn't even show that in the video. The chicken fajitas though, 10 out of 10. Y'all definitely need to check out last week's video. I will try to link it here for you if y'all are interested in that. And if you've been around here for a minute, then you know I've been making these chicken fajitas forever. But this week, they were really, really good. And then our little muffins. I did eat those muffins this week. We finally threw out what was left this morning because my daughter came to clean today, and I really just wanted to get rid of the container. There was just a few left, and I was kind of like, well, they're kind of like really dry because I really overcooked them, if you watch that video as well. But they still tasted pretty good, especially at the first part of the week. But as the week went on, they were dry. So we went ahead and did away with what was left of them. But yeah, I'm going to, another thing that I do is I'm planning out my meals is I always like go through my Weight Watchers app, and I will look at my saved recipes to see if I want to just do a repeat meal. And now for YouTube, I do try sometimes to at least find one new recipe. Sometimes I don't want to fool with it. So we'll see. Next weekend, I think I'm going to take off and kind of have a long weekend. With that being said, we are going to keep the kids next weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So meal prep, depending on what time they get picked up, we will see how meal prep goes on Sunday and if I want to try to do extra or what. But I will have off Friday and be able to get things done and get rested, but they will get picked up on Sunday. And I still will meal prep on Sunday, even though I am not working on Monday, because I like to do everything the same all the time. Even the thought of like going to the grocery store tonight, I'm like, do I really want to go tonight? Because I feel like the selection is going to be better on Saturday morning if I can make myself get up and just go early in the morning before the kids get here. And that might be what I do. So anyway, and I think that Charlie just pulled up, so you might hear him walking in. But I'm going to just take a little time and work in my planner, look for some meals and stuff, and then I will check back in with y'all later. I'll let you know what we end up doing and go from there. Okay, so I do have my meals picked out for this week. Mostly. I'm going to do one of those one pot meals, like where I literally make it in the glass meal prep container and bake it in the oven. There's a girl on TikTok, and there's one of hers that I absolutely love, and it's just, you know, simple. It's rice, chicken, a little bit of fat-free mozzarella cheese, and pesto. I love some pesto. It's really good. You could probably substitute something else if you didn't want pesto. I'm going to look and see if there's another one of her recipes that I want to try, or if I want to make that one, because I absolutely love that. And then it's like Charlie and I each have our own like little casserole. And then I'm also going to make this, it's almost like a fancy hamburger helper meal, and it just uses ground beef and bow tie pasta and then a bunch of veggies. I think I'm going to make that because that will be an easy meal. Both of those will be easy for me to handle with the kids being here this weekend. And then I think I'm also going to make the Southwest chicken salad that I made before for my lunches. I did that once because I always eat like a turkey sandwich or whatever, but I think that this week I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do it with a rotisserie chicken. I think I'm just going to put me some chicken breast on whenever I start meal prepping, and let those just cook on the stove, boil them, you know, for, I don't know, a couple of hours or whatever. And then once they're done, then I will just shred those up and use that, because the last time we didn't really get a lot of enough chicken, I guess, off of the rotisserie chicken, because I only wanted the chicken breast, and so it was kind of a little bit of a waste, and I ended up having to make a separate chicken breast. Although I do feel like the rotisserie chicken is nice and flavorful, but you do add like taco seasoning and a bunch of different flavors and stuff in there, and seasonings, and y'all know I like to season everything. I don't want no bland food over here. So I'm going to definitely make those three things. I don't think that I'm going to make any kind of extra dessert or anything this week. I've kind of done that the past couple of weeks, and I get, you know, since I'm going to do the chicken salad prep, then I don't want to have to make a dessert or anything extra as well. I've been trying to clean out my pantry and use up some old stuff, and so I think that I've pretty much done a good job at that. I thought that Charlie was coming in. Maybe he was going out. But anyway, he's kind of organizing things. When my daughter cleans on Fridays, we kind of get everything together. We kind of get everything like put away, and so he kind of like has to put everything back the way that it needs to be and put up the mop and stuff like that. He gets all of that stuff out for her so that she doesn't have to get it out of the garage, and he empties the mop water. And then I have like this little stool in my shower, and we take it out so that it's not in her way whenever she cleans, and then he cleans it and puts it back in for me. So that's kind of what he's doing. So this week I will not have to get my turkey or anything for my lunches, and I kind of feel like I need a little bit of break from the sandwiches. And I also have like 3 or 4 containers of my fruit left over because I had 2 or 3 containers left over from the week before. And then this week, we ended up having like an employee appreciation lunch today, so I did not have to take my lunch. One day this week, one of the girls wanted to order pizza for our department, and so we did that, and I had like some Domino's thin crust pizza. I didn't really want to. I still had my sandwich and stuff there, and then I ate that the next day, and then it was slightly soggy, but it was okay. But anyway, so I have like enough fruit that I don't want to buy anymore this week and kind of use up, because it should still be good, at least for the first part of the week. And whenever I make the Southwest chicken salad, then I won't necessarily have fruit with it because it will be more than I can eat. But I will just eat my fruit bowls kind of like maybe as a mid-morning snack or something, just to try to eat them up. Which the last time that I made the Southwestern chicken salad, I missed my fruit because I didn't have any that week. And so like I was really like ready to get back. That's one thing. I love having that fruit. I don't know why. I guess because it's sweet, but I love it. So anyway, so that's my meal plan for this week. I'm going to go ahead and stop the camera and see if I can go ahead and fill out the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then work on my grocery list, which I do keep in my phone. Now down below, I did share like a little meal planner, because most people don't like to meal plan like I do and only choose 2 meals for the week because they get tired of it. But I'm the exact opposite. I kind of look forward to that, because then I get to choose like this week we're going to have, you know, like the chicken and rice and veggies, and then the pasta dish. And so, you know, most weeks I will have some kind of Mexican dish, which I almost chose a Mexican casserole, but I didn't, because I'm going to do my Southwestern chicken salad. And so I didn't want to have like 2 Mexican meals on the same day. And so that's one reason I didn't do that. But next week will probably definitely be like some type of Mexican casserole, and then, you know, some other meal. So that's kind of the way that I like to plan it out. And we don't necessarily get tired of it. We've been doing this now for like 5 years. And you do have to be a little bit organized. I do like to get my groceries consistently every week, and I do like to do my meal prep every week. And it also saves us money, and it also keeps us from eating out. So if you follow any of my cash budgeting videos, then you will see that most weeks I have most of my dining out money left over each week, because if we eat out at all, it will just be on Saturday. And lots of times, so we've both been working a lot. And Charlie's been working every other Saturday this whole year. I've already had to work 2 Saturdays. Then, you know, some weekends we have the kids, and it's been cold, and we've just kind of been picking up food or whatever. And I just don't even really care much about going to the restaurants, to be honest. I mean, it's okay, but used to, man, I love to eat out. I would like go to a restaurant and sit forever. I didn't really care how long it took. Now, I swear, if I think I have to wait for 5 minutes, I'm going to like lose it, because I definitely do not want to wait. So anyway, I'm going to plan out my meals for the rest of March and work on my grocery list and my notes app in my phone, and see if I want to go get groceries now, if Charlie does, because it's 6 o'clock. I doubt that the grocery store is going to be that busy tonight, and it would be nice to have him to go with me instead of me having to go and do it all by myself tomorrow. So we'll see. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday morning. I am getting ready, just putting my makeup on, so I'm going to look at my mirror. But I just wanted to update y'all that I am I have not gotten my groceries yet. I stayed home last night. Charlie was fine to go get groceries or whatever, but by the time that he got home and took a shower and everything, it was already after 7 o'clock, and I was like, forget it. I know you're tired, and he has to work today. So I decided to put my nails on, so I did get that done. There's my new nails. They probably have makeup on them at the moment. But, yeah, so we just watched TV and put nails on. I put nails on. Charlie did not. And I did get up early, but not early enough to get ready to go get my groceries before the kids come. So I thought that I would just go ahead and vlog a little bit while I'm putting my makeup on. And yeah, just touch base. So like I said, I picked my meals out for the day. I have my grocery list ready. But I'm just going to have the kids for a couple of hours, I think. So it will be around lunchtime. The only thing I hate about that is, and I haven't even checked the buy one, get ones to see if there's any like really good deals that I need. But I always like to try to stock up. I'm going to move y'all to the other side. I think that might be a little bit better from that angle, because I tend to be looking more this way, and so it'll be a little bit easier for me to kind of look at the camera. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, so I thought I would just take my time and get ready and chat with y'all and get my cash stuffing video done and all of that stuff. I did get up at 5 o'clock this morning, but by the time that I sat around until 6:30 and then got in the shower, between 6:30 and 7, now it's, I don't even know what time it is. It's 8:07. So if I didn't like want to put my makeup and stuff on, I could probably have just ran and got my groceries, but I probably do want to film like a little bit of a reel or something whenever I go, because I like to do those, and I don't want to look like trash on camera. So we're going to try to be productive today and get some stuff done. One thing I want to do is, and I know I'm always talking about cleaning out my closets, but I'm going to do this one today, and I'm going to take y'all with me later. But I have in my closet upstairs, in my little office, craft room, whatever the heck you want to call it, I have this old cedar chest in the closet. My grandparents actually got me that, so I've had it for, God, I guess they probably got it for me when I was like 15 or 16. I can't remember. Anyway, it's just got a bunch of stuff in it that probably needs to be thrown out, like maybe some old sheets and blankets, and I don't even know what's in it. I need to go through it. It'll be something that, you know, if there's stuff in there of the kids, then I will give it to them. If there's, you know, stuff that can be donated, I will donate it. And if there's stuff to get rid of, I will get rid of it, because I honestly never even look at it. Now, in that closet, I also have this big plastic tub of bags, purses, stuff like that. And a lot of those I want to get rid of, so I want to go through that. And my first idea was I don't need this cedar chest. I'm going to get rid of it. But I hate to, because my grandparents gave it to me. And I thought, you know, actually I can clean out that plastic tub, and the purses that I want to keep, I'm going to move over to the cedar chest. So anyway, so that's something that I want to get done today. Some of those purses I will keep, and then some of them I will not. It will just depend on what it is, what it looks like, what the style is, stuff like that. Y'all know that I love bags. I've been trying to resist buying a new bag because I'm on my budget journey. But this morning I've woken up and like I thought, I'm just going to buy a bag. I want a new bag. I don't know what I want, and it would not be a cheap bag. So I think I'm going to have to start me a luxury sinking fund. Or I could just go buy it and then pay myself back. But I think I should plan for it. Anyway, in all seriousness, I do need to clean that closet out, and I'm going to take the good bags to work and see if any of the girls there want them. They may or may not. There's not really a whole lot of us girls there. I think there's only like 7 or 8, and the rest are men. But we'll see if anybody wants any bags. I need to go let the dogs in there at the back door. And at this point every morning, I always pause when I'm putting my makeup on, and I go let them in. and feed them. Now, Ozzy has been acting really aggressive with his food. Like, this is when I will give them their wet dog food. It is ready, and Ozzy is going to be like super, super hungry. The other day, which, you know, it's kind of cute, like when Sophie's been growling at him, but maybe it was Monday or Tuesday, they like got into an actual fight while I was in here putting my makeup on. Because I'll go in there, I get the food out, and I give it to him, and then I come back in here and finish getting ready. I finally got up and went in there, and Ozzy was forcing himself into Sophie's food and would not let her eat. And so I snatched it up. He had already eaten half of it, and I've noticed that he's been like a little more aggressive with food, a little thirstier, and I think that he needs to go back to the vet. So I'm gonna have to make him an appointment. I don't know if I said this already in the vlog earlier, but I'm gonna try to make him an appointment for one day next week and take him, because it's been like 3 months since they've done one of those insulin checks. At first I was taking him like every 2 weeks until we got him on his medication. He did have an accident in his crate one day, and so those are all of the initial symptoms that he was having whenever we found out that he did have diabetes. So I don't know. What I've been doing is putting his food down and kind of holding Sophie's and making her wait until I finish the rest of my makeup, because then I'll go in there and kind of make my breakfast and be in the kitchen. And sometimes I will put Ozzy back outside so that he's not trying to eat her food. And he normally is not as aggressive, but I guess whenever his insulin or whatever is out of whack, then I don't know, it just makes him like super hungry, super thirsty, all of that stuff. So it's like all of his symptoms the past week or two I've been noticing. And whenever he had that accident in his crate, I was like, okay, he's gonna have to go back to the doctor, because he's been like so good for like the past 3 months until like the past few days. And yeah, so I'm gonna go feed them. I'm gonna pause you, and then I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Ozzy ate. Sometimes Sophie won't eat, and so I can kind of put her food. I'll just like set it out, but leave it up on the counter and wait until Ozzy finishes eating. And, or like once I finish the other half of my makeup and go back in there. But today she seemed hungry, so I stood in there while they ate, and Ozzy finished his in no time, and then I put him back outside because it won't take me but just a few more minutes to finish my makeup. All I have to do is put my eye makeup on and my lipstick. That is it. Yeah, I should have gotten up. I did get up early enough, but what I should have done was not sit there for an hour like playing on my phone and stuff like that. But the cats got up there with me, and Charlie was just kind of relaxing for a few minutes, and it's just like my nice quiet time early in the mornings. So I couldn't get up fast enough. And then when Charlie left for work, I thought, okay, I can never get out the door by 8 o'clock if I don't get in the shower by 6. And he was leaving, I don't know, it was like 6:15. And I had just gotten up off the couch and was just getting ready to leave. I always take like my medicine, my supplements, stuff like that before I get in the shower. And I did that. And then I had to come in here, and I was like, oh, I need to make the bed because my routine is to make the bed. And then I finally got in the shower. I'm always just late. Y'all know that. Sophie, is that you? Do y'all hear Sophie? She got her food. Let's say hi to Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Come here, where are you? Can y'all see her? There she is. It's dark down there. And yes, I have a little heater right here beside me. I have to have my heater. I don't have it on this morning. It is a little bit warmer. And I do have this robe on because I was a little cold, but I didn't need the heater this morning. Some mornings, like when it's early in the morning, I do because I'm freezing. But yeah, I'm just going to, I don't know if y'all can see me that well. I'm just going to finish putting on my makeup, and then I will probably see y'all once I get back from the grocery store. We'll see if I get any fun groceries to share, any new treats or snacks. I don't know if I really need anything like that. I've kind of been making like a dessert the past couple of weeks, so I really haven't eaten a lot of my stuff, although I probably want some more of those little mochi things. I like the strawberry ones okay. I really like those, and I love those chocolate covered strawberries. It would be great if I had time to go to Costco, but I just don't think it's going to happen today. Next weekend, I am going to take Friday and Monday off of work, and so maybe one of those days I will go to Costco. I really don't want to spend my time running around and doing a bunch of shopping, but I definitely want to make a Costco trip. We'll see if I go today. I don't know. I have some other stuff that I want to do here. Like I said, one goal is to clean out that closet, which I probably won't do that until after I get back from the grocery store. I could start that when the kids are here if they want to go upstairs and play, because sometimes I can like get some stuff done in my office while they're playing. They like to run up and down the hallway, but they do like to mess with some of my office stuff, and I'm not a huge fan of that. If you watch my cash budgeting videos, then you know that I have like this like cream colored mat on my desk, and I swear one day they were in there playing in makeup, and in 2 seconds they got makeup on that mat, and I had literally just gotten it, and I was like, seriously? So yeah, I'm like, don't touch this, don't touch that. And then I have like this little desk vacuum, which they think is cute. It is cute. I actually like to play with it myself. Oh, by the way, I have picked up some of this Thrive mascara one day at TJ Maxx. They just randomly had one there. I think I actually like it. My eyes are pretty sensitive, and I deal with dry eyes. I think just from working on a computer all day long and just staring at these huge screens that are bright in my face. Even though I do wear my glasses that has the blue light blocking or whatever, but I still have the dry eyes. What did I do with my tissue? Oh, there it is. So yeah, I deal with sensitive eyes, and some mascaras and stuff bother me, but this one doesn't seem to. It is a little bit of a pain, I feel like, to take it off, but I feel like once it gets off, it comes off a little bit cleaner than the others. My friend at work, she got me a Lancome mascara, and I actually like this one too, but I do feel like it irritates my eyes just slightly, whereas this one doesn't. But I think I like this. I may order some more. It seems like there's a lot in here. So I do have a lot of like little sample mascaras from Estee Lauder Clinique and stuff like that. And I just have those like in a basket over here in the drawer, and I do use those sometimes when I travel. I will like keep those at work and stuff, but I've tried to just wear a little bit less eye makeup because I just feel like it's less irritating for my eyes. But I will see you guys once I get back from the grocery store. Alrighty guys, I am back from the store. As you can see, I have all of my groceries here. I didn't really get anything exciting, you know, that I didn't go over whenever I was making my grocery list yesterday. I did get one frozen pizza, and these are the frozen pizzas that we like to get. They are a thin crust pizza. It's only 340 calories for a serving, and it does have, what, 17 grams of protein in there. So if I'm going to eat like a frozen pizza, I discovered this a couple of years ago, and we like it. We always either get the supreme or the thin pepperoni, but if you wanted to try out just a frozen pizza, this one's pretty good, I think. They did not have my True Fruit chocolate covered strawberries, but I decided to try the blueberries because I do like blueberries. The only ones they have is banana, raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries. I love the strawberry ones. I have a couple left. I don't think that I would like the raspberry, and I know I would not like the banana. I'm just not a huge banana person, so I mean, they might be good since they're frozen, but I thought, let's give the blueberry a try this week. Let's see here. Did I get anything else good? No. I was not planning on getting my coffee creamer because I don't really need any, but this was buy one, get one free. This is my new favorite coffee creamer. This is a caramel macchiato Chobani, and I love it. And these don't expire until May, if I can read that. My eyesight's not that good, but let's see here if that will focus. Yeah, so I feel like that's a pretty good expiration date. So I did go ahead and pick 2 up because they were buy one, get one free. I just got all my stuff for my recipes. I wasn't going to get any more of those Dots pretzels, but they were buy one, get one free. So I did get a bag. Those are so good. And I just got ground beef. My chicken was like $26 for that big pack of chicken. And I almost didn't get it, but I didn't want to use every bit that we have in the freezer because I need the chicken for my Southwestern chicken salad and, well, for the chicken meal prep, we use 2 or 3 chicken breasts for that as well. I did get some more of my fat-free Fairlife milk. I just got 1. I think I have 1 in the refrigerator out in the garage. I did get 2 things of eggs. They were very low on eggs, but I do go ahead and pick those up regardless if I need them or not because I cannot be out of eggs. Y'all know that that is one thing that I have to have, basically. Now, I did pick up some Pantene shampoo and conditioner. I don't know where the other one was. You would think it would be in the same bag, but it's not. Oh, here it is. So I did pick up some Pantene shampoo and conditioner because I've been seeing people on TikTok talk about this, and I do like the K18 OK that I got after I went and got my hair done. And it is kind of to help repair your hair, but it's like really expensive, like $30-something for each bottle. And so I thought that I would just pick up some Pantene because I've been seeing some people talk about this, and I've not used Pantene in years. This is the moisturizing one. I think it was like $6 a bottle or whatever. So I will try that out and see how I like it. It will hopefully not be as bad as that other one. I done forgot what the name of it was now that I took back to Marshall's. But I guess that's it. Bacon. I got 1 pack of bacon, a pack of ground beef, a pack of chicken. I'm going to put all this away. It's actually $1.45. I think I'm going to make one of my little pizzas for my lunch. And if I do take a nap and go to sleep before Charlie gets home, I'm going to leave him a note not to make a frozen pizza, that if he wants to, he can get some money out of the dining out envelope and go pick us up some food. Because the last Saturday that he worked, I usually eat lunch like pretty late, which I actually forgot about my breakfast because I went upstairs to film my I went upstairs to film my cash budgeting video while I was waiting on the kids. Well, they got here in the middle of it, and then I was playing with them, and then they wanted a snack, and I was like, I'm kind of hungry too. And my breakfast was still in the microwave. I had stuck it in there thinking, well, I'll eat after I finish my cash budgeting video. And I just kind of forgot about the fact that I had not eaten breakfast. And so that's all that I've had, but I had that like at 10:30, and so now it's 1:45. By the time that I put these away, make my pizza, and get it in the oven, it's probably going to be like, I'm going to be eating between 2:30 and 3, and that's what happened the last time that Charlie worked on Saturday. Y'all, I took a nap, and I woke up, well, he woke me up, and he had come home and made like one of those frozen pizzas like this, and I was just like, oh, I literally just ate pizza. I ate like a couple of pieces of it, but I didn't want it, so I'm gonna like write on a post-it note and stick on the oven, do not make a frozen pizza. I had pizza for lunch. He can go pick up, I don't know, Penn Station or something. We like that sometimes. I just do not want pizza twice in one day. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to put this away and work on making my pizza, get my lunch together, relax for a little bit. I was going to pick up lunch for myself, but then I decided to wait because I figured Charlie would be starving tonight and he would want to get something. So I do have a ton of my fruit left over. I've got like 3 or 4 fruit bowls in there. So I thought I'm just going to have my pizza and my fruit, and yeah. I'm going to do that, and then maybe try to go upstairs and work on those purses. Although when I was checking out at Publix, the little guy was like, what are you doing this afternoon? I was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to go shopping or go work around the house. He's like, you're not going to take a nap? I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking a nap. We'll see if I take a nap. I got up early this morning, 5 o'clock, so after keeping the kids and going and getting groceries and all of that stuff, and feeling a little bit tired. And yeah, let me just stop talking and put my groceries up. I'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, welcome back. It is Sunday. I know I probably have not talked to y'all since I did my grocery haul yesterday. I decided that I was going to eat my lunch, which I did. I made my pizza, had my fruit, and I thought I need to work on editing my video. The one that y'all are watching today, I will link it for you here, or here, whichever side it is. And I fell asleep while I was editing and didn't wake up until, I don't know, 6 o'clock or so. Charlie kind of woke me up whenever he came home, and then I finally got up. He ran and just picked us up some food, and yeah, we just kind of had a chill night. So I did not start cleaning out my purses, but if I decide to go up there and do it this afternoon, then you would have seen that footage before this, because I want to end the day with my meal prep. And if you don't see that footage, then that means that I didn't do it. So we will see. Of course, the time changed last night, so I am running extra late. Let's see what time it is. Okay, so it's 12:40, which I started late last week, but Charlie cooked a meal, and then everything that I did took me like an hour and a half, because I kind of put like a little bit of pressure on myself, which I'm not going to do that this week. Let's see here. So for my meal prep today, I'm going to do my egg bites. I have the oven preheating for those. Once I get those put in, which I'm not going to record those, I recorded them in last week's video. Once I get the egg bites put in, we're going to go ahead and assemble the one pot chicken casseroles. Those are so good. Those are so easy. Highly recommend. And then once those are in the oven, I will go ahead and make my, what do I call that meal? It's almost like a fancy hamburger helper. It's with some bow tie pasta, some ground beef, some spinach, cheese, bell peppers. It's really good, and it's really easy to throw together. So that's going to kind of be the order that I do things. I'm not making any kind of dessert today. Like I said, we've kind of done that the past 2 or 3 weeks. I've been trying to clean my pantry out of items that I needed to get rid of. And yeah, I'm kind of just over kind of having a homemade dessert. I kind of go through phases. Like I'm feeling like I want to have Ninja Creamies this week. So that's kind of the plan for my desserts. I love my creamy. I kind of like slacked off with it being so cold, but you know, we're going into the middle of March, so it's time to fire up the creamy. But let me put my eggs together and get everything out for my chicken bowls, and we will get started on today's meal prep. Okay, I am back. I have my egg bites in the oven. One thing that I forgot about is that I'm going to make the Southwestern chicken salad. So I do have my 2 chicken breasts in here. Whenever I went to get my eggs and stuff out, I realized it. And I've just put these on to boil with just salt and pepper and a little bit of chicken bouillon in there. And I set this for about an hour, so they've already been boiling for 24 minutes or so. If it goes over a little bit, it doesn't matter. The longer it boils, the softer it will be, and then I will shred that up, and that will be the last thing that we put together is my Southwestern chicken salad. That's going to be my lunch this week that I take, and we'll discuss all that once we put it together. But now we are ready to get started on the chicken one pot meal preps, and these literally bake in these glass containers, which I love these containers. I got them off of Amazon. They are linked in my Amazon store. I have 2 different kinds, these that are just the one section, I guess, and then I have some that are divided that have 2 sections. I've been trying to use more glass for my meal prep instead of so many plastic containers. Sometimes I do still use my plastic ones. It just depends on what it is. So for this recipe, what you're going to need is about 24 ounces of diced up chicken breast, which Charlie is a doll and he always does all my prep for me, so he has the chicken already diced up for me. I have just seasoned that with salt and pepper. You're going to need some rice. I'm going to put basically 1/4 cup into each container. We're going to need some mozzarella cheese. I am going to use the fat-free mozzarella because you're also going to use pesto. I love pesto. To me, it is delicious. And this does have like oil in it, so I feel like that is enough fat in the meal. You're going to need some chicken broth. I'm going to do 100 milliliters into each container. And then some of the Chobani non-fat Greek yogurt, or any kind of non-fat Greek yogurt will be fine. I'm just going to put like 2 tablespoons into each one. So basically we're going to put in the rice, we're going to put in the chicken, we're going to put in the pesto, we're going to put in the yogurt, and we're going to put in the chicken broth. and then we're going to mix it up good, and then we're going to add in the green beans and the sliced up cherry tomatoes, which Charlie's also prepped those for me as well. And then we will top it with the cheese. I think I'm just going to do like, you know, 15 grams or so into each container. It doesn't take a whole lot of cheese. I will bake for 45 minutes at 375 degrees. So my eggs are currently in the oven. We're going to put this together, and hopefully by the time that I get these together, the eggs will be done and we can put these in and then work on our fancy hamburger helper meal. All right, so I am going to spray each one of the containers with my olive oil spray, and we're going to go in with the rice first, which this container is really full. Hopefully I don't make a mess. I'm sure I will. Rice is already falling out, but all right, this should be about 53 grams of rice. I'm not going to exactly weigh it because I've done this enough. I know this is 1/4 of a cup. Y'all, when I meal prep, I tend to make the biggest messes. I'm dropping things in the sink, I'm dropping things on the floor, I'm spilling things. It's a hot mess over here. Okay, so rice is in. Now we're going to go in with the chicken, and we're going to just try to divide this as evenly as possible. Of course, if you wanted it to be perfect, you could weigh it, but I don't. Okay, quick wash of the hands. Chicken is in. Now we're going to go ahead and put in the pesto. I pretty much use about the whole jar. If I can get this open. Okay, there we go. If you wanted to measure it out, I would probably do like 15 grams to lower the points. And if you have a little bit of extra points, then you can do like 25 grams. Okay, now for my Chobani non-fat Greek yogurt, I'm going to go ahead and measure out a cup and set it back in the refrigerator because I need that for my Southwestern chicken salad. And this is all of the yogurt that I have, which is not a whole lot, so I want to make sure that I have enough for that. And I didn't buy yogurts because I wasn't doing my fruit this week, and I have 1 or 2 containers at work, so hopefully I have enough yogurt. We will see. We'll make it work. So we're just going to kind of go in with a light little scoop into each one, and then we'll kind of go back and add a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to measure out 100 milliliters of chicken broth, which is going to be maybe 3/4 of a cup or so. So that much, and we're going to put that into each container, and then we're going to give them a good stir. So now we're just going to give everything a good mix. I do like to mix it well and make sure that I break apart the little pieces of chicken so that they're not all stuck together. Okay, so I have them all mixed well. Now we are just going to go in with the little tomatoes and just kind of divide those evenly throughout. These are so good. They're just like little pops of flavor in your mouth when they're cooked. So definitely love these. And I'm not even a big tomato fan. And then we're going to go in with the green beans as well. And then I am going to go in and just kind of push those down in there a little bit. But you don't have to fully mix them. Now we're going to go in with our fat-free mozzarella right on top. Okay, now these are ready to go in the oven. I have it preheated to 375 for about 45 minutes. All right, we are getting ready to get started on our other meal, and for this one you're going to need a pound of ground beef. You're going to need like a bow tie pasta or something. I mean, any pasta would work, but that's what I've always used for this recipe. I did need 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, which I forgot about that, so I'm going to use half a cup of tomato sauce instead. And I'm going to use about a cup of chicken broth in there. I'm going to use a cup of half and half. Seasonings, you're going to need salt, pepper, of course, Italian seasoning, onion powder, paprika. We're going to put some spinach in and some Mexican shredded cheese. And then we have 3 diced bell peppers. The original recipe calls for 2 bell peppers and 1 onion. So we are just going to add in 3 peppers. This is pretty easy, comes together quick. We're going to start off by browning the ground beef and sauteing the peppers with it. So let me get y'all set up. We will get that part done and then start adding everything else in. Okay, so we have our ground beef in here. Our skillet is just now warming up. We're gonna go ahead and break this up. And we're gonna season it up as well. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and season up, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put my peppers in too. These need to soften up. Okay, so we've got our ground beef and our peppers in here. And this is basically gonna cook down, but we are gonna go ahead and season. So we're gonna add in some salt and pepper and some paprika, a little bit of onion powder, and some Italian seasoning. Okay, so I will be back once the ground beef is brown and the peppers are softened, and we will get everything else in here. This meal comes together pretty quick. I would say total time on this meal is probably 20 minutes or so. And one thing I forgot to mention is you do need to boil your noodles separately. So I do have a pot of water over here. Once it comes to a boil, then I'm just going to do them for 7 minutes. Okay, I think that the peppers and the ground beef is looking pretty good. We're going to go ahead and go in with our tomato sauce. Although the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, I basically did 4 tablespoons of tomato sauce, which should be about the equivalent. And then we need about a cup of chicken broth. Then we're going to go in with a cup of half and half. The original recipe, she used like heavy cream, like half a cup of heavy cream and half a cup of half and half, but I'm just going to use half and half because it won't have as much fat in it. Okay, we're ready to go in with our spinach. You can put however much you want. Probably 3 good handfuls should be pretty good. And I do have this huge bag of spinach. I think I'm just going to freeze the rest and then see if I can use it in something later. So I'm just going to let the spinach wilt down, and then we're going to add in some cheese. So I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to go in with about 4 ounces of cheese. And I'm just using some Mexican cheese. And then we will use the rest of that after we mix in the pasta. I'm going to drain my pasta and go ahead and put it in, and then we will let it cook for a few more minutes and then add in the cheese and it will be done. Okay, pasta's going in. And I'm going to let the pasta kind of finish cooking. I took it out after about 5 minutes so that it can kind of finish cooking in this and absorb some of the liquid. We'll be back and we will top it with some cheese, mix that in, and this dish will be done. Okay, everything's looking really good. We're going to go in with the rest of our cheese, and we're going to mix that in, pop the top on, and basically just let this cook for another couple of minutes until this cheese melts, and this dish is done. We'll be ready to plate it up. All right, here are the chicken bakes fresh out of the oven. They are looking and smelling delicious. I'm telling y'all, I made this meal like 4 or 5 times. It's delicious. We love it. Highly recommend. And it's just so easy. Now it's ready basically once it cools down to pop in the fridge, and then we will just have to warm this dish up all week, and easy peasy meal. Alrighty guys, I have this meal complete. It is all plated up, looking good. And yeah, these 2 containers are in the ones that are divided. I only have 10 of each one, and so the other ones are in the bigger meal prep containers like I cooked the chicken bake in. But super happy with how these turned out. They smell and look delicious. I have not done a taste test of anything yet today, so we will see, but so far looking good. It's a nice hearty portion too. Alrighty guys, we are down to our very last thing, which is my Southwestern chicken salad. This is another recipe. I think all 3 recipes that I made today I found on TikTok. This one is super simple. I am going to make some changes to it though. She calls for using a rotisserie chicken, which I just did the 2 chicken breasts and shredded those up. They've just been sitting in the refrigerator while I meal prepped everything else and getting ready for it. To make like your sauce or your dressing, she used like 1/3 of a cup of Greek yogurt and 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. I just have a cup of my Greek yogurt here that I set aside. You're going to mix a packet of taco seasoning in. You can use mild, original, hot, and spicy, which is what I'm going to use, and the juice of a lime. So we're going to mix that together in a small bowl, and then in with our bowl of chicken, we're going to add a can of drained and rinsed black beans, a can of drained whole kernel corn. The last time that I made this, I used the fire roasted corn, but we have like 10 cans of whole kernel corn down there, and in an effort to try to clean out my pantry, I just decided to use that and then use hot and spicy taco seasoning. It calls for some diced tomatoes as well. Instead, I'm going to use a can of just original rotel that I'm going to drain the juice off of so that it's not, you know, too liquidy in there. And basically that's it. We're gonna put the beans, the corn, the chicken. Oh, I am gonna add some cilantro in. I got one of those little like half freeze-dried cilantro cups, and that's gonna finish up meal prep for the day. So let me get everything together real quick and we will get this mixed up. Hopefully it makes at least 4, if not 5 containers, and then I don't have to make my lunch every morning. I can just grab a container and go. That's one thing that I did love about this meal before. So let me get everything together and we'll be done with our meal prep in no time. Okay, so I have my 2 chicken breasts shredded up here, and it actually tastes really good. I did try a little piece cold just to see what it tasted like. Before I put everything else in, I'm going to go ahead and make the sauce, or whatever you want to call it, because I've had this cup of yogurt sitting in the fridge that I reserved. So I'm just going to put this in the bowl, and then we're going to add in the packet of taco seasoning, and then the juice of a lime, which I'm just going to use my little thing here to squeeze out the juice. I love lime with any kind of Mexican food. It just like brings out the flavor. It's so good. In Mexico, they call these lemons, and they don't actually have real lemons down there. Whenever I go visit and spend the week down there for work, I realize that whenever they're drinking like lemonade or they ask for lemons, they're actually getting what we call limes, and they don't really have lemons down there, but they're good. Okay, and then we're just gonna mix this up, and this will just coat everything and give it that nice little Mexican Southwestern flavor. Okay, I'm gonna set that to the side, and we're gonna put our other ingredients in here. Let me grab my cilantro so I don't forget it. Do y'all like cilantro? Because I love it. Charlie said no. I don't know if y'all heard him. Answer down in the comments below whether or not you like cilantro. I know Roy doesn't. I don't know who else does or doesn't like cilantro, but it's good. I actually can taste like that soapy taste that everybody can't stand, but I like it. Okay, so I have 1 can of black beans, 1 can of whole kernel corn that I have just drained and rinsed. That's going in. And instead of buying a tomato for Charlie to dice up, I'm just going to use 1 can of rotel. We did drain the liquid off of that. And then let's see how much of this cilantro I want. Quite a bit. Used about half of that, maybe a little bit more. And then we're going to go in with the dressing. Let me check the recipe and make sure that's all that she uses. So 4 cups of shredded rotisserie chicken, 1 cup of corn, onion. I'm not going to put onion in there. Diced tomatoes chopped, 1/4 cup of cilantro, 2 avocados diced. Now I did buy some of the little avocado cups that I will eat with this, but I'm not going to put that in, otherwise it'll turn brown. It did on her as well. The yogurt, taco seasoning, lime. Okay, that's it. I just want to make sure I wasn't forgetting anything. It's so simple. So we're going to put this on it, and then we're just going to mix this well. And this is going to be our Southwestern chicken salad. And the last time that I had it, I loved it. It was so easy, so convenient. I have some of my baked Tostitos, the big bag, so Monday I will just take that to work. I also have some sriracha. The last time I took what we had left in a bottle to work, and there's still a little bit in there, so hopefully I can finish that off. It's been sitting in my fridge and I keep seeing it, and I'm like, okay, I need to eat that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let me grab some containers. We'll plate this up and meal prep will be done. Okay, here's the chicken salad. I just use these plastic bowls that I usually take my fruit in because I didn't really have anything else to put this in. Because I don't want anything heavy or glass or anything in my lunchbox. So meal prep is done for the day. Woohoo! I'm always excited. And it's nearly 4 o'clock. So now I get to eat my lunch / dinner and call it a day, except for finishing my laundry. I still have like 2 more loads. Sunday is almost a full work day. Last Sunday I got done a lot sooner, but this will save me a little bit of time this week since I made my chicken salad. So with that, we're gonna close out this video and go eat and call it a day. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for joining me for another little weekend vlog, Sunday meal prep. I hope that y'all are enjoying these videos. If you are, be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and also leave me a comment down below of any kinds of meals that you might like to see, as I'm planning out meals a little bit into the future, and then I will see if I can find something that I might like and see if I can make that Weight Watcher friendly or whatever, depending on what the meal is. And anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Also, be sure to follow me over on Instagram. I will leave my Instagram handle for you here on the screen as well, and it's always down in the description box. Always be sure to check the description box for recipes, links, if I remember to put the recipe down there. If I don't, be sure to tell me, and then I will put it in. But I love y'all. See y'all in the next one.